Hey guys, and welcome to the first video that I've posted on this channel in a while. The last video that I posted was a honeymoon and wedding TBR, not in that order. Wedding first, and then honeymoon. I actually did end up reading a little bit. I mostly read on the plane to there and back from there, and it was in California. It was really awesome. I did read a little bit in the hotel when we were just kind of like hanging out, and it was a lot of fun. The whole thing was great. The wedding day was just a really beautiful, wonderful day. If you follow our vlog channel at all, you'll have seen that we posted a vlog of our wedding day, and I think it turned out really, really well. And if you're interested at all in seeing two booktubers who literally met because of BookTube, then you should totally go check that video out. We had our ring ceremony / exchanging of vows and all that stuff underneath a book arch. It was like a 7-foot book arch, taller than me, and it was really cool. And there was books everywhere. We used books as like centerpieces. There were books everywhere. It was a very book-themed wedding, and it was a lot of fun. And I think the vlog turned out really well. And if you're interested in seeing that, you should totally go watch it. And our honeymoon vlogs are also starting to come out as well. I've been working on those pretty much ever since we left to go to California for a wedding and honeymoon. I've had nonstop computer issues. It's been on and off computer issues for basically the last 2 months or more. Yeah, the last little bit over 2 months. And the last week or so has been the first time I've really had to really work on vlogs. I was able to fit in editing the wedding vlog in between some computer issues that I was having, and I was able to get that out, but I haven't really been able to get out any of the other vlogs. So we're more than 2 months behind, and I also lost like 18 of the days. So we lost a full 18 days of our vlog channel, which is really sad, but it does kind of cut down the amount that I have to catch up. I have like 60 days to catch up with, more than 60 days probably by the time I'm actually caught up. I'm going to try to catch up by the end of this month. But I did finally get out all of our honeymoon vlogs. They were all a lot of fun. We went to Disneyland, we went to Universal Studios and the Wizarding World of Harry Potter in Hollywood, and all of that was a lot of fun. And we also went to a couple of museums, and that was fun as well. And then we went back to my parents' house in Maryland and had a fun reception there. So it was a great 2 weeks from when we left to go to California to when we got back, and those vlogs are finally out. And I'm also starting to release a bunch more as well. I've been editing them like crazy ever since I've been able to get my computer to start working. So I'm really glad to finally be getting that done. And some other life updates. You'll have probably noticed that I'm in a different place. Giselle and I moved to an apartment that we both really, really like a lot. This is my office. Welcome to it. Really happy with this apartment. I love it, and you'll see more of that kind of develop as the vlogs start to come out. The vlog where we actually moved, that day where we actually moved, did get lost, but you'll be able to see the transition from moving from the old apartment to here. So that is really awesome. We're really glad to be here. And I've also been kind of writing a bit, which is really nice. I was writing a book. I've mentioned this a few times on this channel, that I was writing a book for like 2 years, like 2.5 years. I started it almost right after getting out of college. A few months after I got out of college, I started writing this book, and I just realized recently that I don't like it. I don't like writing it. I kind of dread sitting down to write it. I've written like 40,000 words of it, and it's just not very good. I've been trying to be way too artsy with it, and I was putting like the meaning behind it all before like the characters and the plot and stuff. Like I was thinking too much about it. I was thinking too much about the reasoning for it rather than the actual story and telling a good story, which just made me hate writing it. And that's not a good situation to be in. So I have been thinking about for a while this other story that I am writing. I am going to be starting to write. I've been kind of doing a lot of plotting and character development and outlining and world building for it. I think the world building and the main setup for the plot came at the same time, and then from there I came with a bunch of world building stuff, and then the plot started coming more, and then the characters started coming a lot, and so I've been doing a lot of stuff with that, and I'm hoping to start actually sitting down and writing every single day. I have been writing stuff every day. I've been doing a lot of, like I said, world building and plotting and character development every single day, and that'll lead into, I'm hoping at the beginning of October, once vlogs are caught up, I can really sit down and spend every single day writing a few thousand words. And I think I'm actually going to be able to do that because this story is actually fun. I'm really excited to actually start writing it because it's fun, and I'm going to have a lot of fun doing it. I have a stack over here of like 400 pages of articles that I found on research material for this book. Like, I'm doing a lot of research, and it's been so much fun. I have this like notebook here that's starting to get filled up with a bunch of stuff, a bunch of ideas, and some notes on the research that I've been doing. So that's been fun. Anyway, moving past that, I've been reading a lot. That's one thing. I've been reading a lot, and that's been really nice. And I have not been doing booktube videos because of the computer issues. And I don't think I'm going to be doing wrap-ups for the last few months just because those never really do well. No one really ever seems to like when I do that. I've done it several times before where I come back months later and wrap up the last few months. And it's not necessarily the way I like to do it. I'm probably just going to forget about them and just do reviews. I have several reviews I want to do for things that I've gotten from publishers. And it's really important to me to actually post those reviews. And I actually just filmed them, so it's not like I'm saying that I'm gonna post them soon and you're not gonna see them. I actually literally just filmed them, and they're gonna go up throughout this week. As I'm also posting vlogs, they require very minimal editing. It's gonna be kind of like this video where I just kind of sat and talked for a little bit. So those books are End of Watch by Stephen King. You can't really see that. There you go. And then Age of Myth by Michael J. Sullivan. And then The Woman in Cabin 10 by Ruth Ware, Dark Matter by Blake Crouch, and Company Town by Madeline Ashby. And I'm going to be posting reviews for all of those very, very shortly. And then what I'm currently reading, which is what the main point of posting this video was, is what I'm currently reading. I'm halfway through about two other books that I also got. Well, sort of. I got this one from the publisher. It's The Last Days of New Paris by China Miéville. And it's really weird, but interesting. And also And I Darken by Kirsten White. I did not get this one from the publisher. I actually got this one from Steve. He got it from the publisher and wasn't really that interested in reading it. But I'm halfway through it, and I'm actually kind of liking it. It's okay. I'll have a lot more to say when the actual review for that one comes out. I am going to be doing a review of those two as well. I don't like getting books from publishers and not reviewing them, and I have a couple more that I want to do as well that I got from publishers that I would like to review. I haven't read them yet, but you'll see those when they come around. And then I also am, for some reason, I'm not 100% sure why I started doing this. I kind of have an idea why. So Brandon Sanderson does lectures at BYU, and every single year someone posts them online. Like every single lecture gets posted online from that class. And I've watched all of them, and then I also watched this year's just because they're the 2016 lectures that he's done for his sci-fi and fantasy class that he teaches, and they're still coming out. They're not all out yet, but while I was watching those, I was listening to him talk about the way he does stuff, and it's a really fun thing to hear about him talk about how he does stuff, and I was kind of curious. I've read all of his stuff already, so besides the Alcatraz books, I've read all of his stuff besides the Alcatraz books. So I was like, I can't really go off now and read one of his books and see how all of this applies to an actual book he's written. All this stuff where he's talking about what he does and how he does it and kind of giving advice to the people in the class. I can't really go off and see how he applies that to his own storytelling because I've already read all his books, so I'm going to pick one up and reread it. And that's what I did. Pick up Warbreaker again and reread it. I really like Warbreaker a lot. This is, wow, I don't know if you can see that or not. That's super bright sun. There's a giant window right here, so that's why, but it's Warbreaker. That's not helping at all. Anyway, I'm actually listening to it. I read the physical edition, that copy right there, in 2014, I think, and I'm listening to it right now on audiobook just whenever I get the chance, just because, and I really like it a lot still. It's still really good. And then Giselle and I are also starting to read Childhood's End by Arthur C. Clarke. Together, we're doing like a buddy read of that, which is fun. And then I don't know if you can see this, but I'm listening to Aurora by Kim Stanley Robinson. And I also have on Overdrive downloaded Blue Lily, Lily Blue, and The Raven King by Maggie Stiefvater, the last two books in the Raven cycle. And I really like the first two. So I'm going to listen to those pretty soon. I probably won't do a currently reading every week. I might do one every few weeks because I really like just sitting here and talking and telling you what I might be reading in the next upcoming weeks. So I think that's pretty much it for today. I'm hoping that there'll be minimal edits in this video. I'm putting so much time and effort into editing the vlog that I don't really want to spend a bunch of time editing these BookTube videos. I'm trying to just let them be more conversational and just talk about whatever comes to my mind. So thank you guys so much for watching. I think that's about it for this video. Look for those video reviews that I'm going to be posting very soon throughout this week. There's going to be one going up tomorrow. End of Watch will be going up tomorrow, and then Age of Myth, and then Dark Matter, or The Woman in Cabin 10, and then Dark Matter, and then Company Town. So all those will be going up, and I hope you like them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you later with more.